much for coming. Why don't you just introduce yourself?
I'm Karen Harlock. I'm the CDM at Surrey Place in Bradenton, Florida.
Thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got started?
Well, in my early 20s, I actually was doing restaurants all the way up until about 26. And then I started in healthcare as a cook. And from there, I've been in healthcare ever since.
And what would you say you're most passionate about?
Most passionate about giving the residents what they want. It's like that in a restaurant. It's like that. Gotta give the people what they want.
The customer satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your why for doing what you do? What really drives you?
The why. When people actually eat the food and they go back in time kind of to a place where they're happy and they're like, this is what grandma made me. Something like that, those small little moments, but they have power.
Yeah, absolutely. That nostalgia really makes them feel like they're at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We're really excited for the competition.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Hi, do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Michael Green. I'm the Assistant Director at Diamond Ridge Health and Rehab.
Hi, thank you so much for being here with us. Tell us a little bit about how you got your start.
Well, when I was growing up, my parents owned a restaurant. Been working there since I was a kid. They passed when I was 14. And after that, it became a way, first it started out as a way to survive, and then it became a passion. And I just continued with it ever since.
So it sounds like you do have a lot of passion for cooking. So what is your core passion? What really drives you?
Well, I think food can be healing. It can be nostalgic. It can give comfort. And I think that knowing that you can give that experience to people is really important. So when I feed my residents or anybody really, I want to make sure that they feel that comfort. They feel that joy that I put into the food to give them.
Wow, that's beautiful. And what is the why for doing what you do?
No, I mean, again, I think it's just about spreading happiness and putting a piece of yourself into that meal, into that food, and showing people that you care about them enough to give them a good experience.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm Bobby Callahan.
Hi, Bobby. Welcome to the competition. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got started in cooking?
Oh, I started in 1984 at the age of 21.
Wow. And what was your first job?
Same place here,
Really?
Santa Rosa.
You've been there this whole time?
Well, I left for 5 years and I come back in 2001 and I've been back there 22 years.
Wow, you just couldn't stay away.
No.
Well, we're happy to have you. Hold on, I gotta check you're gonna edit this, right?
We're going to do it twice.
At this
We're going to do it twice anyway. So,
Okay.
Because I don't want my voice on here anyway.
Okay.
So.
And so what are you most passionate about when it comes to cooking?
Everything.
Everything?
Yes, I love cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I was born and raised to cook.
Is your family a family of chefs?
No, I learned my cooking from my grandmother and my auntie.
Oh wow, okay. Wonderful. And what was your favorite thing that they made?
Oh, me, it didn't matter. I grew up in the country. We had all kind of fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, fresh produce is the best to use when cooking. And what is the why for doing what you do? Why do you do what you do?
For the pleasure
Hmm.
and making other people happy.
Yeah. Excellent. That's wonderful. Thank you. All right, do you want to introduce yourself first?
Hi, good morning. My name is John DiLorenzo. I'm the Certified Dietary Manager at Santa Rosa Health and Rehab.
Great, nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Can you tell us a little bit about your background in cooking?
I've been cooking since I was about 15 years old. I started off working in a function hall where they do weddings and all that stuff. And then I was actually just a dishwasher at first, and the chef asked me one day, "You want to learn something?" So he took me in the back kitchen, I started doing it, and that's what I've been doing ever since.
Wow, amazing. And what are you most passionate about when it comes to cooking?
I like to see people enjoy my food. That makes me happy, As far as at work and stuff, of course, we want to have the resident staff, the best they can, possibly we can give them.
Yeah, and what's the why for doing what you do?
I enjoy my job. I really do. I've worked at a few different places before Santa Rosa, and I really, by far, this has been the best place so far. I think it has been.
Fantastic. Glad to hear it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. We're really excited to see the competition.
Thanks.
You want to introduce yourself?
Oh,
to the
sure.
audience?
My name is Richard Croto. I'm the CDM at Diamond Ridge Health and Rehab.
Great. So nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank you
to
so
meet you.
much for being here. It's a really exciting event. Can you tell me a little bit about your background in cooking and how you got started?
Sure. I actually worked at McDonald's for 31 years, retired from there, decided I would become a CDM, went to work at a hospital for a little while, went and got my CDM license, and became the CDM at Diamond Ridge Health and Rehab.
Wow.
Yeah.
And been there ever since?
Been there ever since, last 5
Amazing,
years.
Amazing. And what are you most passionate about when it comes to cooking?
Providing the best meal for our residents. I'm actually not that good of a cook, to be honest with you. I pride myself on developing a team around me that can actually make our residents happy. And I just so happen to get lucky enough to get a team that's very strong and that can produce excellent results for me.
Great. And what's the why for doing what you do?
I think I want to make sure as people get older, I'm fortunate enough that my parents are still living, so I actually am able to provide something for people that they may not be getting somewhere else. It's not always just about the cooking, it's about them getting to know you as a person and getting to feel important in the role that they're in this state of their life.
Wonderful. Wow. Thank you so much. That's beautiful.
You are so welcome.